Right, so I'm going green with some lawn care here. I've got a V8 habit, as you can probably tell by my channel, with cars, so I might as well make a switch with my lawn equipment to get away from some gas use and hopefully do something good for the environment. This is my old equipment. This is my Echo blower, which works incredibly well. It's a 2-stroke. That's my Home Light line trimmer that's about 25 years old, and my Toro lawnmower that's also about 20 years old. I bought those things when I was a young man doing a landscaping business. These things though are all battery powered, and they all share the same battery. So this is the little Ryobi lawnmower and the line trimmer and the blower, and then I've got a chainsaw and a Hedge trimmer that also all use the same battery. So let's go through kind of the differences here. For one, these electric equipment, the battery powered equipment, are not going to be as powerful as this stuff, but I kind of get that. But I'm also not going from job to job with this electric equipment. I'm just going to be doing my own property now, so I don't really need to worry too much about running out of the battery life. And the gas-powered equipment is so heavy that you basically are required, if you're doing anything with hills, to have self-propulsion on your mower. But since this thing is so light, and I mean, let me show you how light it is. I can pick it up with one hand. I think it weighs maybe 40 pounds. But you know, you can carry it around, it's no big deal. So pushing it up a hill is just like walking up a hill. It's not very heavy, so it's a piece of cake to use, and you can get away with not having self-propulsion. The blower is frankly pretty weak compared to that Eco blower. That thing is that is a powerful blower. The line trimmer is pretty equivalent. It is a single line trimmer versus a dual line trimmer, so it doesn't have quite the cutting power, and the line that you put in there is also quite a bit smaller than the line in my gas-powered trimmer. But all in all, it works pretty well, and it's really quiet, which is super nice. And yeah, I just totally like it and wanted to share it with you guys. Alright, let's start with these batteries. These are 40-volt lithium-ion batteries. They charge in, you know, I think I let them charge for about 4 hours. There's a button on there that's got 4 little lights on it there. So when you hit it, you can tell if it's fully charged or not. In this case, it's fully charged. So let me show you how the lawnmower sounds. You'll see this little jamming in here. This is a key that you can pull out to, you know, prevent your kids from mowing the lawn. Personally, my kids never want to mow the lawn, so we're good there. It's got a little cover to cover up the battery, and let's fire it up. Okay, to start this, you just press down on this button and then pull the handle back. And that's as loud as it is. We're cutting grass right now. You shut it off, you do that. Let me show you how to adjust the height. Alright, there's a single handle on this to adjust the height, so you just pull it in and slide it to whatever height you want it at, and it adjusts all 4 tires at the same time. Okay, I want to point out too that this lawnmower can also mulch. It's got a little plug that goes in there, so when you lift this up, see here, when you insert the plug and you close it, it's now mulching. So when you look underneath it, you can see that that plug is in there. I rarely mulch, I probably should more often, but it is possible with this mower. I also want to show you how quickly this folds down. So if you pull these, it loosens the handles so that you can, oops, flip the bar over. Okay, then there's handles on the sides as well, so you pull those up to free up the top portion of the handle, like that. Then you can flip the whole thing over the top of itself, and the bag comes off. You set that on top of it, and it's a fairly compact little unit, and it's so lightweight that you can hang it on the wall of your garage. Alright, to remove the bag, you just lift this guy up and pull the bag off, and you can see there's grass clippings in there. Let me spread those around on my sidewalk so you can see the blower work. Alright, so there's some grass clippings on that sidewalk. Let's go get the blower. Okay, the blower works the same way, and it's a variable speed blower, so as you squeeze the trigger, see if you can see this, it'll increase and decrease the speed. Let's go see it work. Blower. One of the cool features about this particular line trimmer is that you can rotate this head and use it as an edger. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, so you can operate it in this kind of standard position, which is also very slow down. But if you press down on this lever here, you'll see that it rotates, and then you can hold your handle straight up and down and cut. Pretty handy. Alright, so until Tesla makes a car that I can afford, this is the next best thing I can do for the environment. The hedge trimmer. Alright, one nice thing about electric tools is they generally don't require any maintenance and oil changes and things like that, but a chainsaw is always going to have a bar oil that you have to add to it, and it consumes the bar oil as the chain's running. So this is your little indicator. As you can see, there's really no oil in mine, so I'm going to put a little bit of bar oil in there and we'll give it a shot. And this is, as you can see, bar and chain oil, chainsaws. Alright, now we've got some bar oil in there. Let's make a cut. This is an old stump, so it should be fairly dry. That is roughly 6 inches in diameter. It buzzed right through it alright. It's not going to be nearly as fast as a gas-powered chainsaw, but it does the job. It's super convenient. It's really quiet. You know, for most household use, I think it's going to exceed your need. So that was a quick demo of all these little Ryobi 40 volt lithium-ion products. They're all pretty dang good. I mean, they definitely get the job done. They were affordable. I mean, the lawnmower with no batteries was about 170 bucks. The blower with no batteries was 60 bucks. I think the chainsaw was 100 with no battery. I think I ended up getting the batteries and chargers with my line trimmer and the hedge trimmer. I think they were each about $150 with the battery and a charger included, so I've got 2 different chargers and 2 batteries. And they work great, man. I totally recommend it. And it beats the hell out of smelling like smoke and making a bunch of noise when you're doing this landscaping stuff, so it's pretty worthwhile to make the switch. And I know there's some new ones coming out that are, I think it's called Ego, that are 56 volt lithium ions and they charge faster. They're a lot more money, but you might want to go that route if you need more kind of full-size power, or you want to have an equivalent power. So there you go. Have fun. See you. Bye. There's my landscaping arsenal, including the dog, who is great at killing the grass.